Good evening, Adam Franklin here, author of the book Web Marketing That Works, and tonight I have a new template video walkthrough training session for you. So what we're going to do is we are going to go through the LinkedIn nurturing process. So let me just pull it up for you on the screen. There we go. So if you want to download it, just head to the link you can see on the screen there, bluewiremedia.com.au/LINP, LinkedIn Nurturing Process. It's a 6-step process that I'm about to take you through. But basically, it is a messaging, what we're doing here is we're actually creating a messaging system to nurture people to become high value clients. So basically a process from taking someone who's a stranger on the internet all the way through to being a high value client. Now, the 6 important steps that we want to take people through here. So let's get into it. So my approach is very much relationship based. It's not about spray and pray. It's not about spamming people and trying to convert them into a client in one go. It's relationship based. So if you're in a high trust relationship based business, then this is the approach that I believe will work best for you. Now, let's go through the 6 steps. So first up, we firstly need to find people, find the right prospects, find the right future ideal clients. And a very simple way to do this is to do a search on LinkedIn. Just type in the role of your ideal buyer and then do a search, filter it by location, and then filter it by either your first degree connections, so people that are already in your network but maybe you've not identified as being a prospect, and also people in your second and third degree networks too. So these are people that you don't know yet, but they could become a client. So that's the first step. Step number 2, we're going through a process here where we're helping them get to know, like, and trust you. So what we need to do here is we actually need to connect or reconnect with these people. So if they're a first degree contact, as in they are in your network already, what we need to do is reconnect with them. Send them a message to reactivate a conversation. Or if they're in your second or third degree network, then what we need to do is actually reach out to them with a connection request with a personalized note as to invite them into your network. So then they know you, which is what we're looking to do at this stage. Find them first, then they hopefully know you. And then next step of the journey is they must like you. So there's a few different ways to do this. One of the easiest is just to send them a message, get the conversation started, just like you would in real life, or do something generous for them, like one of their posts, read some of their stuff and report back to them with what you learned, or simply leave a meaningful comment on something that they published. That way you're getting on their radar, and it's very hard not to like somebody who shows a genuine interest in your work. So that's what I want you to be doing for the people that you would like to be nurturing. Now, step 4. Then they must trust you. So this is an important step, and there's a few nuances here. But firstly, this is where you can hopefully provide lots of value to that person. Now, this can be gleaned from what they might have put on their profile, in their hobbies, in their job history, or maybe on some content that they've published. So if you can look at that information that they've made public and then think about ways that you might be able to add value in a generous way, maybe it's an introduction, maybe it's a link to an article, then approach them and offer your help. Don't give them the help until they accept your offer. So the mistake here that too many people make is just saying, here's an article that I thought you would like, or here's one of my templates, or here's some stuff that can help you with this. We need to get permission to proceed first. So we need to just say, hey, there's an article I found about XYZ. Would you like it if I just sent you a link to it? So that permission to proceed part is super important. Otherwise it just feels like you're sort of shoving it down their throat, and then they will be resistant, and rightly so. Now, step 5 is on this nurturing journey is that they express interest in what you do or how you can help. So again, the best way to do this is to ask. There's all sorts of different questions and approaches for this, but basically what you're doing with an ideal prospect is giving them an opportunity to raise their hand, to express interest in how you might be able to help. You're not there to sell them or tell them everything about what you do or list off all your products and services. You're just trying to establish that there may be some interest in finding out more. So that then leads us to the 6th step, which is where they buy from you or at least enter into a sales conversation with you. So if you can then transition to a sales conversation from them demonstrating their interest, that's how we go from a stranger on the internet, step 1, finding the right prospects. So we'll start with them being a stranger, or at least somebody who we haven't had that much, to do with over the course of your LinkedIn relationship, all the way through to a high value. I'll just get my face out of the way so you can see it. High value client. As you take people through these 6 steps, that is the transition or the transformation you're taking them on. Know, like, trust. Find them. Know, like, trust, express interest, and then have that sales conversation where they can buy from you. Now, some questions I'm often asked, and that's just how we finish off this document, is, can I outsource this? Can I automate this? The answer is no. It's relationships. It's high value clients. It's not the sort of stuff that you just go and give to your VA or you try and automate with software. Not in my opinion. Now, some people, they spray and pray. They use automated bots and VAs and all that stuff. But I wouldn't send a VA in my place to a meeting or a conference or whatever else, because it's the relationship part that you do best that is so important to remember when you're doing this on LinkedIn. So I do it all personally, and if you can craft something for each of those steps, then you will be taking people on a journey. And if you need to keep track of it all, then you may like to tune in for my training session on the Outreach Activity Tracker template. I think it's video number 4, but just double check in the units. But there's a template there. I'll show you how to use it so you've got visibility across all the different people you're reaching out to and where they are in terms of this journey that you're taking them on with these 6 steps. So you can fill out that template using the messages that you craft here and apply that to the Outreach Activity Tracker template. All right, so that's a wrap for tonight. My book, Web Marketing That Works. Get a copy of that if you haven't read it already. There's 33 templates in here, plus all the new ones that I've released since the book came out. And if you like this video, there's plenty more in the video walkthrough unit in the unit section. All right, take care. See you on the next video.